50 years after Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out for their first possession. Here come the Madden legends. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there's the first carry of the game from Barry Sanders. His burst, his bounce, absolutely iconic. That guy moves in directions most people aren't able to do.
Career rushing yards are crazy, over 15,000, and the only player with 5 1,500-yard seasons. Just incredible. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So the ref makes a call, no touchdown there, wipe it off the board. They go play action, now Mahomes being chased out left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The first carry now. This is Williams. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A guy that knows a thing or two about making tackles behind the line of scrimmage, Kevin Green, at it again.
How about the ferociousness that he played with? And you remember that long flowing hair that came out of the helmet? Almost like a lion's mane for him, right?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Off the play fake, Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Young looks to throw on first down, and the Chiefs are going to get him. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Steve Young on second down. Throw left side, completion to Rice. Past the 20. And this will be a touchdown. Jerry Rice, 62 yards. And the Madden legends with the extra point can tie this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And now running right through it. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So 1 quarter down here in the Super Bowl. 7-all is the score. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, there we see one reason why Bruce Smith was a first-ballot Hall of Famer. As disruptive a defensive force as there ever was, 200 career sacks, 2 more than my college teammate, Reggie White.
He was the #1 overall pick, Bruce Smith, back in '85. And part of course, those Bills teams that went to 4 consecutive Super Bowls. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Fighting through pressure, and he fends him off. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Steve Young and this Madden Legends offense heading out for their next drive. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Young. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Pass interference, defense.
Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty.
I'm so confused. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on third down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
They'll run it with Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by Linder.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So the halftime show in the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've got the lead, and certainly a big reason why some of these catches we take a look at right now.
And I've seen it so many times that when units start to play really well, they feed off of each other and play even better. And they're making every catch possible. Contested, non-contested, easy, difficult, big-time plays. And right now, that's why their team's in the lead.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start the second half here with Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught by Watkins for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Another run with Sanders. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, that's Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try to throw now. Young. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Young hitting Moss on 3rd down, and the Madden legends are able to convert. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw right side going to be complete to Moss. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3 and a 1st down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Young. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Tony Gonzalez from 3 yards out. And the Madden legends draw a bit closer. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. But I would.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Can you believe it? The Madden legends and this crowd, they thought it'd be a cakewalk today.
You just look around at some of the faces right now in this crowd. It wasn't even supposed to be close. We thought 3-4 touchdown difference maybe the other way.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Hard to believe that they are trailing late in this game.
Butker now to add the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. kicker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Madden legends heading back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
39.
On second down, Young again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moss. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mahomes now to throw, and he can't find a receiver. And he's brought down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Bruce Smith in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Here's Steve Young. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second down, Young. And open, that's Terrell Owens. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A first down throw for Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Young on third down. Now a desperation throw, and he will score. It's a touchdown. Jerry Rice, 28 yards. And the Madden Legends able to cut into that lead.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Here we go now.
Young with the give to Sanders. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. The Georgia native, former Bulldog, Justin Houston, in on the stop. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Out now come the Legends. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved.
Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Butker on for the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. First down, Young. Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. A beautiful spin and room to run. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To the air once more. Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Young will lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throw left side, complete. That's Rice. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go now.
It'll be Young again. That is caught at the 7. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Set. 3:19. 3:19.
Again, it's Young. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Randy Moss from 4 yards out. And the Madden legends able to cut into that lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Anderson now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.